Hello and welcome to the 2013 FILA Wrestling World Championships. We're here in beautiful Budapest, and in a year of great significance for the sport, a series of rule changes and improvements sees wrestling back where it truly belongs as part of the Olympic family. So wherever you are in the world, settle in and let's hope we can enjoy the very best of Olympic wrestling provided by 88 countries. So let's follow their athletes on the road to Rio and beyond, and we join the action at the Laszlo Papp Arena on day one as they wrestle for their places in sporting history. But first of all, let's have a look at the new rules. It is of course the 12-metre mat with the standard centre ring of 9 metres. The danger zone of 1 metre. If you're pushed out from that, well, it's a point for your opponent. And it is of course conducted by 2 wrestlers. No tag teams allowed here. Red and blue singlets as is customary. No knives, no guns, no gouging, no biting. It is of course just 2 3-minute periods with a 30-second rest in between. Cumulative scoring of 1 to 5 points depending on the difficulty, and that is leading to a much higher scoring encounter. And of course the customary gold, silver and bronzes. Well, you've got to work your way through the elimination bracket, the tree of wrestling, all the way to the top. Who will take the gold, the silver or one of the 2 bronze medal matches available? Well, this is how it all combines with our centre referee, the mat chairman and the wrestlers. And here we go on day one with the minus 60 kilogram gold medal final. It is conducted between India and Iran. Amit Kumar of India, he's the man in red, against Hassan Rahimi. He's the Iranian. Who will be the stronger of the 2? The centre referee gets them underway. The mat chairman agrees. Hands up, let's go. Eyes down, look in. This is for the gold medal. It's 1 point to the good for Kumar from India by virtue of his aggression, but good return of strength there from Hassan Rahimi. Forces the Indian off of the mat, and with just under 3 minutes gone, he's going to find himself back in the game here. The coach there delighted with that 1 point for his charge, and it is a charge towards gold for Rahimi of Iran. It's tied up at 1 point apiece. The Indian coach looking pensive, a bit too much passivity and indeed grabbing of the fingers. That's not allowed in wrestling. And Kumar takes a warning from the referee, which makes it 3-2 or 2-1 in favour of Rahimi. We're into the last 10 seconds here as they battle it out for the gold medal. Hassan Rahimi, well, he's been too strong for Amit Kumar of India. Pushes his Indian foe to the mat. The clock counts down. It's gold for Iran, much to the delight of his coaching staff and the fans in the crowd. Hassan Rahimi, he is the 2013 minus 60 kilogram freestyle gold medalist. There's the difference, gold and silver on the mat, and we march on with the next of the finals for your entertainment. It is Vladimir Dubov of Bulgaria. He's on the left of your screen in blue, and he's going against Bekan Gurgiev, the Russian. And it's the Russian who's trying to be more aggressive. Just a tangle there. Good attempted throw from Dubov. Great defensive skills from Gurgiev. The Russian coach asking him to get more involved, to keep it going. Well, as you can see, Gurgiev managed to do that. It's 6-2 in his favour as he grabs hold of the leg of Dubov. He pushes him to the mat again. A 2-point takedown, part of the new rules. Double points for the takedown. A 6-point gap. If it goes to a 7-point gap, Gurgiev will be the winner. We're into the 5th minute of the second period here. A bit of a stalemate. The referee separating the fingers. You're not allowed to grab on. You've got to wrestle. That's part of the new rules here, making it more expansive and exciting. Good attempt from Dubov, but it is the takedown. It's the double point score for Gurgiev, and it is indeed gold for Russia. Well, I think the coach is quite happy with that one. Bekan Gurgiev, the man in blue, is the man with the gold medal. Silver for Bulgaria. A pulsating final match, 10-2. And it was all about that man there, Bekan Gurgiev. Well, you can see the intensity in the slow motion. Good attempt from Dubov, but he ends up pinned to the mat and has to settle for silver. On we march. It is now the battle for the gold in the minus 66 kilogram contest between Lopez Ascui of Cuba and David Safarian of Armenia. It's tied up at 0-0. The Armenians on the mat, both tied up here looking for a score, but with 2 minutes almost on the clock, The referee's not happy with the passivity of the Cuban, so he is penalised. It's 1-0 now in favour of Safarian. Safarian looking good, but again, the referee, well, these are the new rules, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not aggressive enough, you lose a point, and that is why that man there, Safarian, is 2-0 down. And Lopez Ascuye, the Cuban, looking good. We're looking for a 2-point score for the Armenian coach there, trying to encourage his charge to grab for the leg. He does. Good strength and speed from David Safarian. Well, he doesn't have the momentum because Lopez Ascuye, a master of defence, but he takes it for a 2-point body there, 2 points each. And there's the delight there for David Safarian. He was the last to score, so despite the fact that it's a 2-all tie, by virtue of scoring last, he is the best man on the mat, and he is indeed the 66 kilogram freestyle world champion. That man there in red, David Safarian, he fought for it, he pushed for it, and some Armenian pride here on day number 2, and we roll on. Well, I hope you're enjoying all of the action. We certainly are. This man here, Jordan Burroughs of the USA, he's the man in red. Akbarazali of Iran in blue. A little bit of pawing to the head there from Jordan Burroughs. Well, Burroughs is defending world champion and Olympic champion. Akbari, no slouch himself. Good pawing again, good skills and speed from Burroughs. Wonderful strength from the American. He's undefeated in 65 matches. And you can see why, because he's winning by 1-0. Looking good here for the American. Good strength. Ali Akbari a little bit in trouble here. Grabbed by one leg there from Jordan Burroughs. And he's looking too good. The Iranian coach trying to implore his charge to do something. Get involved, my man. But it is Burroughs. Has a 2-point gap. Looking very strong here. Broke his ankle on the way into the competitions, and he is breaking the hearts of the Iranians here because it's 4-0 to the United States athlete Jordan Burroughs. Well, known affectionately as Mr. Wrestling. You can see why. Despite being the smaller of the two, he's the biggest man on the day. Great skills, great speed, great determination from the American. He grabs gold. Akbarzali of Iran takes the silver medal. Well, the action never stops here in Budapest, and on we go with the under 84 kilogram final match. Ibrahim Altadov, the Ukrainian, he's the man in red. Salas Perez of Cuba, of course in blue, trying just to be aggressive there. The Cuban trying to push his way into an assault here, but it's all about Altadov. He's got hold of the leg of the Cuban, and he's in a very strong position here. Well, he pushes and he pulls, much to the pain of Salas Perez there. He looks in significant trouble, the Cuban, and he's forced him into a 2-point takedown, and that's given Altadov, the Ukrainian, a nice little advantage here. The Cuban coach trying to advise Salas Perez just to stay involved, just to stay calm, but it's Altadov who's taken the advantage. He's 5-1 to the good. He's got the strength, he's got the speed, but it is Salas Perez who's got hold of his leg. We'll cancel that. Things change so quickly in wrestling, and there's a wonderful throw there from Altadov. The 3 points gives it a technical superiority victory. If you win by 7 points, as is the case for Altadov, you're technically superior. He was superior in every facet. Ibrahim Altadov, he is the gold medalist. Salas Perez of Cuba takes the silver. Bruised and battered, but Altadov was not to be stopped. And you can see some wonderful throws there. Great strength and great skill to grab the gold. The bigger men are on the mat now. It is defending world champion from Iran, Reza Yazdani. He's the man in blue against Kitad Gasimov. And Gasimov, the Azerbaijan athlete here, goes for the leg of Yazdani. But Yazdani's great defensive skills. But he has to take a takedown there. It's 2 points in favour of Yazdani. And the Azerbaijanian much stronger here. But the Iranian Reza Yazdani trying to fight back. He's got hold of the leg of the big Azerbaijan man here. The referee not satisfied yet that it's been forced to the mat. He has this time. The Iranian coach happy with that as a final effort in that period. That ties it up at 2 points each. A very close encounter here, this for the gold medal. We know that Yazdani has a World Championship gold already. Can Gasimov do something? Good circling and speed from the Iranian. Well, he's just too quick, too strong, and too much great strategy there from Reza Yazdani. The Iranian coach delighted. The clock ticks down. Gazimov is done. He's going to have to settle for silver. A nice little embrace there from the coaches as they share the moment with their man, Reza Yazdani. He's now two-time world champion, and he will make a march on Rio for certain. This is how he did it. Great mobility, great strength, and a great gold medal. Well, it's the female freestylers on the mat now for your entertainment in the minus 48 kilogram gold medal match. It's Castillo Aripa of Venezuela, and she is of course in red, and it's Eri Tosaka of Japan, and it is the Japanese female freestyler into the attack straight away. A lovely little takedown for Tosaka. She's grabbed a 2-0 lead. She's looking pretty good here. Very strong indeed from the Japanese. Shoots for the legs again and grabs it, and it's very simple stuff here. Jumps into a 5-point lead by virtue of a failed video challenge and a takedown, so 5-0 in favour of Eri Tosaka. She's on the verge of gold here. She has Castillo of Venezuela in all kinds of trouble. Well, we know about the technical superiority. Can she get up to the 7-point gap? She's got the strength, she's got the speed, she's got the hold, and there's the delighted world champion, Eri Tosaka, 48 kilogram gold medalist, never in doubt, technically superior. She is the world champion. Well, we push along with wonderful wrestling skills here. The centre referee brings them both in. It is Mongolia in red against China in blue. Erdecheng of Mongolia, she's got the lovely pink shoes, and grabbing for those pink shoes is Yanan Sun, the Chinese wrestler in blue. Good mobility from the Chinese wrestler. Great speed off the ground. Erdecheng almost in trouble again. Grabbing the leg there, Yanan Sun. She's got the strength to hold her up. Can she get her onto her back? No. Good defensive skills there from Erdecheng. Tries to avoid. Keeps her back off the ground. The 3 points is all it took. It could have been a grand amplitude 5, but just the 3 for Yanan Sun at the moment. But she's not finished yet. She's pushing. She's pulling. She's trying to go for the closure here. She's got another 2-point takedown there. And from 5 points in the lead, can she finish it? Well, 7-0 in 44 seconds. That's the way to win the World Championships. Mongolian coach not too pleased, but that young lady is. The sun shines the brightest. Yanan Sun shimmering with a wonderful gold, and this is how she did it. Too good, too strong, and too much skill. Yanan Sun, she is the world champion for 2013. Trying to emulate that. Well, there will be the home favourite, Mariana Sastin of Hungary. Her coach looks delighted at the moment. That's why she has a 2-0 lead against Tabi Hussein of Bulgaria. Can she push for another takedown to the mat? But good recovery powers there from Tabi Hussein of Bulgaria. She's not going to give this up without a fight. She gets herself into a 2-2 tie, and she's got Sastin tied up in knots. Her coach happy with the work so far with less than 30 seconds left. Mariana Sastin grabbing for the legs there, and she's got the power, she's got the speed. And it's a 3-point throw for Mariana Sastin. Has she taken the gold medal here in Budapest? The home favourite has Hussein in all kinds of trouble, and she finishes with a flourish. Wonderful class there, Mariana Sastin. Well, she takes the delighted reaches of her coach and reaches for the sky. 8-2 victor, 7-point superiority gap. Home gold for Hungary. Mariana Sastin, she's the world champion. Well, Japan, we've already seen them with a gold already. It's Icho of Japan against Sorensbold of Mongolia. 0-0 on the scoreboard. Good reaching from Icho. And she's got Sorensbold in trouble. If you're onto the mat, if you go down at all, body to the mat, it's a 2-point takedown, and that gives her a nice little lead at the moment. The Mongolian coach not too happy because it's another takedown, makes it 4-0 in favour of Icho. And she's got Sorensbold in every type of trouble imaginable here. Another takedown. Well, it's fast and furious stuff from the freestyle females here. 6-0 and the minus 63 kilograms. Well, cancel that. She's made it 7 by virtue of an extra point, and she's not given up yet. Rolling around, both looking for ecstasy and victory, and it is gold for Icho of Japan. Richly deserved, technically superior, much quicker and stronger. And she's the minus 63 kilogram champion. Trying to emulate that will be Stacey Anaka of Canada, the taller of the two on the left in red. Makina Standik, the Ukraine, stands in the way of gold. Who will battle it out? Well, it's the stronger of the two at the moment, Makina, in the centre of the ring. Stacey Anik, the longer of the limbs. Can she reach in? Can she do anything? She's got the leg now of Stadnik. Does she have the strength to subdue the Ukrainian? Well, not just at the moment. The centre referee looking on, because Stadnik of the Ukraine has a wonderful opportunity here. Can she get Stacey Anik into trouble? She has. She's got both shoulders onto the mat. If she keeps it there for 1 second, it will be win by pin. Indeed it is. Well, Makina Stadnik of the Ukraine, you can see just how much it means to her. Stacey Anik can hardly believe it, neither can her coach. But the Ukrainian flag in hand and hands in the air. Wonderful gold there for Makina. And it's Stadnik of Bulgaria with a win by pin. And she grabs the gold. Well, the powerhouse nations are back on the mat. Russia and China. Zhang Fengli of China. She is in red against Natalia Zoroveva of Russia. And there's the Chinese coach. He's got plenty to say for Zhang here. It's a little bit passive at the moment. Vorobeva trying to go to the legs of the Chinese wrestler. She's got them. She's in position now. And that is a good little score there for Vorobeva. She's not giving up. It's 2-0 in favour of the Russian. The coach looking a little bit happier now with that extra point. And make it 5 now in favour of the Russian. But here comes Zhang Fenlui. She's got both shoulders on the mat. What is the referee going to say about this? We've got a wonderful view here. Can she get both shoulders onto the mat? Can she pin? She can, much to the delight of Zhang Fenglu. She finishes with a wonderful pin there. Zorobeva of Russia, dejected with silver. Well, it's a finger in the eye and a finger up the nose, but it's both hands on the gold for Zhang Fenglu of China. Well, moving on now. We've seen the best of the freestyle action. Let's join the Greco-Roman men in the minus 55 kilogram category. In red, from North Korea, Yeonwon Che, and from South Korea, in blue, Che Gujin. But it's a North Korean, Yeonwon Che, the more aggressive of the two. In the Greco, they cannot grab to the legs, only to the upper body. And it's that upper body strength there from Yeonwon Che, the North Korean, the man in red. Well, of course, a big battle here between the Korean Republic. Who will come out on top? The South Korean coach looking a little bit disconsolate. Yeonwon Che, the aggressor, the stronger of the two, leading with the arms and the legs and on the scoreboard. Can he get Che into trouble again? Yep, the man in blue is on the mat again. It is 4-0 in favour of North Korea's Yeonwon Che. What does Che Gujin have to offer and recover? Well, he manages to push the North Korean off the mat. A 2-point score for the South Korean. Well, we're into the last 5 seconds. It's a very close game, just a point separating them. Who will take the gold, North or South? A slap to the face, almost falls over in celebration. The North Korean contingent in the crowd delighted, but none more so than Yeonwon Che. Well, a nice sneaky smile there. Wonderful gold for North Korea. South Korea will have to settle for silver. Well, we march on again. It's the minus 60 kilogram final. And it is Ivo Angelov of Bulgaria. He's off to a quick start. He's the man in red against Ivan Kulyakov, the Russian. Kulyakov has the simple score on the board, tries to go for it again. But Angelov, good defense. Good speed again from Kulyakov. He's got that simple 1 point. The Bulgarian coach just trying to get his athlete involved. Angelov pulls 1 point back. This is pulsating stuff. The referee warning for excessive use of the head. This is the parterre position. Time to hit the mat. Get on the ground. Kulyav goes down. Angelov has a decent grip around the waist. Does he have the strength? He's going to have to produce something special here, and he has. He manages the gut wrench there, and it's a gut-wrenching moment for Kulyakov as he is now 1 point down. As we reach towards the end of this contest, just 2 seconds left on the clock. It is all about that man there, Ivo Alganev of Bulgaria. He was too good, and he found the scoring shots when it counted. 3-2 in favour of the Bulgarian. Gold for Bulgaria, silver for Russia. And this is the tail of the tape, the gut wrench, and gold for Bulgaria. Well, on we go with the minus 84 kilogram Greco-Roman final here. Iran against Azerbaijan. Nematpur of Iran, the taller of the two, the man in red. Tamasabi in blue. Nematpur is of course defending world champion. Does he have the strength to defend that crown? Tamasabi and Nematpur taking a warning there from the referee. The coach looking tense, but it's Tamasabi. He's the man on the mat at the moment. Forced into the parpair position, but good strength here from Nematpur. He's got hold of the neck of his foe. Can he hold on? Well, he does indeed manage to get a scoring throw. Can he continue? He's trying to push. He's not going to give up here. Nematpur of Iran, well, there's a lovely contingent here of Iranian fans, and they're going to have to hang on. Temasabi has hold of the waist of Nematpur. It's 2-0 in favour of the Iranian. Good strength though from Tamasabi. Can he force it down? No, good defence though from Nematpur. Well, a tangle of legs and limbs. Let's see what the referees have come up with for that one. Looked like a score in favour of the Azerbaijani. And it was indeed. He's 3-2 to the good by virtue of that throw. But there's a throw in return there from Nematpur. That's a 2-point takedown. Yep, the coach looking happy with that one. And no wonder. A nice exchange between the two. The referee getting in the way of the kiss. And Tamashabi can kiss the gold goodbye because it's all about Nematpur Taleb of Iran. He is the world champion. Well, we've seen great stuff from Korea and Russia so far, but they're now facing off against each other in the minus 74 kilogram final here. Kim of Korea, Vlasov of Russia. Kim, the quicker of the two, just muscling and tussling his way around the ring, circling Vlasov, his opponent. Not too much wrestling on the go though. And the referee saying too much passivity, so a warning for both. Those little yellow dots in the corner means a warning for passivity. The new rules means you must take risks to get reward. You can see the heavy taping on the face of Vlasov. A cut sustained early on. Almost goes off the mat there. Well, he's got a hold of the singlet of Kim there. He's trying to undress his opponent just by the looks of things, but a dressing down from Kim. And it is a 2-0 lead now. We've got a minute and 30 seconds left in this pulsating final. But Kim from Korea, the man in blue, he's not done yet. He's going for gold to the delight of the Korean crowd. He grabs it, salutes the fans here. A packed house in the Laszlo Papp Arena, and they salute the gold medal in the minus 74 kilograms for Kim Jong-ae. The man in blue is now the man in gold. Well, we've seen all the best of the Greco and the freestyle, and we've saved the best for last. It's the big men, the heavyweight 120 kilogram gold medal match final. Estonia's Nabi, he's the man in red, and he's going against the big man Ali Akbari in blue. Ali Akbari, the more squat, the more powerful of the two, digging in there under the guard of the Estonian. And yep, muscles him off the edge of the mat. Of course, that's just a single point. And the Estonian Nabi, well, he's in a little bit of trouble here because as we march on towards the business end of this final, it's 2-0 in favour of the Irani. Ali Akbari. Ali Akbari of Iran, the man in blue, on the verge of being the man with the gold medal, turning his taller opponent. Nabi of Estonia is in trouble again. Good strength from the Irani. Well, it's 2 points again. And you can see just the delight as he shouts to the heavens there. 4-0. Ali Akbari, he is the 2013 FILA heavyweight world champion. And didn't he deserve it? Forcing Nabi into a silver and onto the mat. A great gold and a great competition here from Budapest. Well, that's all for this year's World Championships. We certainly hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a great pleasure to share all of the highlights with you. We hope you'll tune in again next time for more Olympic wrestling as the journey to 2016 in Rio begins. Well, from all of us here, we hope you've enjoyed it. Do tune in again next time. But it's goodbye and take care.